What's the cramp? Can your pussy do the dog?
Yeah, exactly. I could on the cell phone. It sounded like your pussy do the dog. But, that was supposed to be an intro for Szandora. But,
well, I appreciate it. You know how to make a girl feel welcome. That's for sure.
We tried.
Awesome. Well, real quick here now, Szandora, if you would just kind of introduce who you are, and then we'll go from there talking about things.
Well, I'm Szandora LaVey. I am a satanic witch. I promote Satanism. I'm a hula hoop burlesque performer for a band called The Swank Bastards. I'm an erotica model. I'm a photographer. You know, just an all well-rounded witch. That's who I am.
Witch being the key word, obviously. You have a website called satanicwitchery.com, correct?
Yes,
and
I do.
Can you kind of just give us an idea of what you define satanic witchery as?
Well, it's many things. It's hard to just define it as one thing. Being a satanic witch, obviously, you live by the principles of, you know, how you see Satanism and how you customize Satanism to work for your life. But you also embrace your femininity and power as a woman. You use these natural attributes to get what you want and to gain your power and your witchery, you know. It's basically like a lifestyle, you know. It's looking good, acting good, knowing when to regress, when to be a prowess, when to have power, when to take that power and just to shut up sometimes, you know. That's, women need to know when not to talk sometimes and just listen. And I think it's about control and having a balance over your femininity, power, and, you know, your satanic rituals, witchcraft, whatever you call it, whatever it is to you. But that's what it is to me. It's being a powerful woman in Satanism. You know?
Right on, right on. Now, Szandora, I wanted to thank you very much for doing an interview with me for my site, The Mendes Collection, at thegoatofmendes.com. It was greatly appreciated, and you definitely need to be commended for the level of personal detail that you were willing to disclose. For the benefit of some of our listeners, though, if that probably haven't read that blog at all, if you'd be willing to touch on a little bit of, you know, where you were and how you got where you're at, that would be wonderful.
Sure. Well, I was born in Georgia, Lithia Springs, to be exact, and you know, grew up in a small town called Griffin, Georgia, in the middle of the Bible Belt, which, you know, really didn't affect me that often. My parents were pretty cool. Like, they didn't go to church or anything like my grandmother did, who was a bitch, but we won't talk about her. But, yeah, like, you know, I wasn't the normal teenager or kid. My mom was into, like, occult things. She was into serial killers. She was into music and rock and roll. We had a jukebox. Like, she was, like, super cool. So was my grandmother. And they pretty much raised me to be the weirdo I am today. But they never, like, held me back. If I wanted to be gothic, that's what I wanted to be. If I wanted to be punk rock, that's what I was. They accepted me. So I was pretty much the first weirdo of the town. And I was in high school, loner. A guy comes up to me, asks for me to cut him. And I said, no. And then finally, like, you know what? I need to teach this guy a lesson. So I cut him 9 inches down the forearm. And then I split. I left school. And then I came back Monday morning, and I got arrested